Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Mubarak Arifat. I am a foundation student at Neptune High School, Islamabad, Barakpur campus. So, today I will become a new Maya. So, let's start. Hello, Maya. Can you hear me?
Hey there. What's on your mind this morning?
Okay. My first question is, what is solar system?
A solar system is basically a star, like our sun, and everything that orbits around it. That includes planets, moons, asteroids, comets, and all that good stuff. Our solar system, for example, has 8 planets, all going around the sun. Does that make sense?
Okay. My next question is, solar.
What else are
Have
you curious
you
about?
been over? First one.
That's a big question. The number different religions, people have many names. Others believe in multiple gods, and
Okay.
traditional god at all. Their name or number specifically.
Okay. My next question is,
Yeah, go ahead.
how is it
What's your next?
how solar energy produce? How solar
Um,
energy produce?
I think I'm hearing pieces of thoughts. Could you try saying that one more time? I want to make sure I'm following what you're getting at.
Okay. My next question is, what is solar panel?
Solar panels are basically these flat things made up of lots of tiny cells that can turn sunlight directly into electricity. When the sunlight hits them, it kicks electrons loose, creating an electrical current that you can use to power things in your house or other buildings. They're getting more popular these days. You see them on rooftops everywhere now.
Okay. My next question is, how do solar panel work?
Mm, I'm not quite sure what you were asking. Something about cooking banana milk? Maybe try rephrasing that one.
Okay. My next question is,
Are we
what is solar car?
A solar car is pretty cool. It's a vehicle that's powered directly by the sun. They've got solar panels all over their bodies, and these panels convert sunlight into electricity that powers the engine. Most are experimental or designed for solar car races, since it's still pretty hard to get enough consistent power from the sun for long drives. But as solar tech gets better, there's definitely potential there for the future.
Okay.
But
My
you
next
still there?
question is, what is productivity PC technology?
I think you were asking about productivity PC technology. Is that? It sounds like you're talking about something important, losing something related to. That's okay not to know sometimes. You've been asking a lot of big questions today about solar energy, then about God, now about losing something.
Okay.
It's a pretty
My
wide
next
range of
question
thought.
is, what is sunlight instantly?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't quite catch what you meant by song in English. Were you asking about lyrics or something else? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. My next question is, what is solar radiation?
Solar radiation is basically energy that comes from the sun in the form of light and heat. It's actually a whole spectrum of electromagnetic radiation, everything from ultraviolet light to infrared, visible light, and yeah, there's that's interesting. How did I have a asking about family history or how families are formed? What's next?
Okay. My next question is, what is DC electricity?
I'm not quite catching what you mean by seed represented. Are you asking about a specific type of seed or something else entirely? Still there? Just let me know if you want to try that one again or if we can move on to something else.
My next question is, what is solar radiation?
Let me quickly check what that means. So solar geoengineering is basically the idea of trying to cool down the planet by reflecting some of the sunlight back into space. One big idea is to release tiny particles into the upper atmosphere, like smoke, to bounce some of the sun's rays away. Another is brightening clouds over the ocean by spraying sea salt into them, making them more reflective. It's controversial, though, because it doesn't solve the original problem of greenhouse gases and could have unintended side effects.
Okay. My next question is, what is AC electricity?
I think I heard something, but it might have been unclear. Could you try saying okay again if that was your question? Ah, that explains it.
Okay. My next question is, what is solar renewable?
Let me quickly check on that for you. So solar energy is basically light and heat from the sun that we can turn into electricity or heat for our homes. It's considered the cleanest and most reliable renewable energy source out there. You have different tech to harness it. There's solar panels used everywhere, plus ways to use the sun to heat water or even run big power plants.
Okay. My next question is, what are the administration of solar system?
Let me quickly check on that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually no single government that administers the solar system. It's more that international laws govern how we explore space and use things like planets. The biggest legal framework is the Outer Space Treaty from 1967 that basically says space belongs to everyone and should be used for the benefit of all countries. The UN has a committee that
Okay.
creates
My
rules
next
about what.
question is, what are the
Oh,
digestives
understood.
of solar
You're saying you're
system?
not going to go. Let me just double check what that means. That's a really interesting question. Digestive system. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Okay. What is solar popular in Pakistan?
Um, Hang on, let me check on that. Solar power is actually really popular in Pakistan right now. It's become the biggest source of electricity, making up over 25% of all the power they generate. They actually imported more solar panels than any other country last year. Part of that is because electricity prices are going up. Plus, the power grid isn't always reliable there. But a big part is just that solar panels from China have gotten a lot cheaper recently.
Okay. My next question is what is solar energy conservation?
Let me check on that for you. Globally, solar power is really taking off. Production jumped by 30% just last year. That actually made up most of the increase in all electricity demand. Worldwide, renewables like solar are now generating more power than coal for the first time ever. In Pakistan specifically, solar is the biggest power source, generating over 25% of all the electricity. The percentage went from less than 30% to over 32%
Okay.
in just 5 years.
My next question is what is electricity?
Good to hear. What are you asking about? Take your time if you need to. Think about it.
My next question is what how long do solar panels last?
I caught bits and pieces of that. Something about not touching and asking about a day in a roller coaster. That last part got really scrambled with the audio.
Okay. My next question is what is panel digestion?
I know, and thanks for the context. The audio clarity seems to be an issue at times. You asked what is it, but I'm not sure what it refers to. And you said you're not able to do something. Maybe you could just restate your question.
Okay. My next question is what is
All right, no
solar
problem. Take your
cooling?
time when you're ready. Okay. I think you were saying you're not supposed to do something and then ask what it's for a. Could you finish that thought? What were you asking about? Take your time, no rush.
Okay. My next question is what are unit electricity?
Sounding pretty garbled again. I thought, what are you meant to have to shake it? But I'm not getting the whole picture. No worries. These calls, not a bit of a video yet. Yeah, audio's a bit tricky right now. Getting bits and pieces.
Okay.
Did you
What
say something
is
about
rank
having a
of
video
great solar
yet?
system?
Let me straight solar system, but maybe meant any order of planets in ours? If that's the case, Jupiter's the biggest, followed.
What is hydropower
Got
electricity?
it. But you're not going to eat. I think you're asking if hydropower is a type of electricity. And yes, it is. It's a way of making electricity
Okay. My next
from
question is,
moving water,
what
like
is
from rivers
hybrid
or
solar system?
waterfalls. Let me just get that for you. A hybrid solar system has solar panels like you'd see on roofs, but it also has batteries that store extra electricity when the sun's shining. Plus, it can still connect to the regular electric grid when you need power during the night or cloudy days. It's a mix of all three: solar, storage, and the grid.
Okay. My next question is, what is difference between all three solar system?
What differences between solar batteries and the sun? Batteries store it for later, and the grid is that regular electrical connection. Solar is super clean, batteries give you backup, and the grid is reliable, but often
Okay. My next question is, which system is best for?
not as eco-friendly as solar. They all work together in a hybrid system to give you reliable power. Gracias. Grenada. ¿Algo más en lo que te pueda ayudar? ¿Hay algo que quieras preguntar?
Okay. My next question is, what is best of home?
Sorry, I'm not quite getting what you said. Could you try saying it again?
Okay.
Take your time. No rush. Okay.
Okay.
Today?
Okay. My next question is, what is meteorite?
What's your priority? I'm not sure what you're asking about. Can you clarify? Are you trying to figure out what you should focus on right now? Or what priority you've already set for yourself?
Okay. My next question is, what? How does net
Yes, what's the next
melting
question?
work?
I'm listening.
Okay. My next question is, what are different of a one grade system?
I'm not totally clear on what you mean by fans of one player system. Could you explain that in a different way? Are you asking about the fan base of a specific video game or something else?
Okay. My next question is, what are different of grid system?
Okay, so you're thinking about the electric grid. There are a few key strengths. First, it's incredibly reliable, designed to keep power flowing even when parts go down. Then there's the huge interconnected network that lets us share electricity across long distances so one area can support another during peak times or emergencies. And lastly, The grid allows for mass production of electricity, which keeps costs relatively low for everyone. What made you curious about this
My
specifically?
next question is, what are difference of hardware system?
I'm getting some fragmented audio there. Sounds like you might have said something about hardware systems. To be sure, are you asking about the benefits of hardware, as in computer components or physical tech? Are you still there, Tachi? Take your time. Just let me know when you're ready to continue.
Okay. My next question is, what are advanced stages of each system?
That's a really big question. What kind of system are you thinking about when you say messages? Are we talking about computer systems, communication systems, maybe even like our solar system? Messages or signals systems send depend a lot on what kind of system we're discussing.
Okay.
Everything all right? You've been quiet for a bit. No rush, just checking in.
My next question is,
I'm not following what you said there. The audio is really broken up. Could you say that again? You
sorry,
have a moment?
what are you choose the reward system? Do you choose the reward system?
I'm not sure what you mean by white system.
Yeah.
Could you clarify what you're referring to? Maybe you're thinking of cloud computing or a particular tech setup. I'm here to help, but I need a little more detail to understand what you're asking about.
My next question is, how to choose the reward system?
Okay. You're talking about lighting systems, choosing the right one for a space. That's actually a pretty fascinating topic. Do you mean for home lighting or something else entirely? There's a lot to consider when choosing the right system. LED versus incandescence, smart home integration, energy efficiency. What are you hoping to learn more about?
Okay. My next question is, what is broad composition?
I think you're asking about broad composition, as in what things are generally made of at a fundamental level. So, at the basic level, everything is made of atoms, which are made of even smaller particles like protons, neutrons, and electrons. Then those atoms combine to create molecules, which build everything else from your body.
Okay. My next question is, can solar run without batteries?
All good if you need them.
Okay. My next question is,
Uh,
can solar run ACC phaser? Okay. Bye bye. So my time is over, and Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Rehan School, Zindabad, and Allah Hafiz.